And it's still morning for another hour on the East Coast at least. Let's see, who can I back into? And yeah, don't do what I do. Don't podcast while driving a self-driving car. Am I swimming upstream? Fudge! The lines are telling me I'm going the wrong way. And if I go this way, am I going the wrong way again? Oh well, swimming upstream. Don't do what I do. Second, don't do what I do. Don't live stream while driving a car. Don't swim upstream in the parking lot. But that's what the fudge is. I can't read. Tristan Miller. Good morning, sir. Good morning. FGM, what up? What up, homie? Watch out, watch out. You're going to get hit. Oh, well, they didn't get hit. The Sentinel. Good morning, sir. So, the signal to noise ratio to get EFT, which is like electronic fingerprint transfer files, the signal to noise ratio is horrendous. Go, 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 go. Yeah, oh well. So when you Google, and maybe that was my first problem, for like ATF fingerprints, you get all sorts of sponsored links. None of them are the right freaking thing. So print scan, and I've got the link saved, so I can like put it in the description. Print scan does it. It was a UPS in West Palm Beach, so it was like 20-30 minute drive, whatever. Got that done. You think the digital scanning technology, like my phone has a fingerprint scanner built into the screen. It's not back, it's the front. I don't know how it works or why, but it works. Whatever the fudge it was, my fingers weren't dry enough or weren't whatever enough, blah, blah, blah. He had to clean the screen. Apparently it's heat sensitive. Amazing what it took to get them done. I was kind of shocked, but got it done. I can't quote you the exact price. I think it was $65. I love looking at Corvettes, the C8s. But of course, every time I look at a Corvette, it's some old dude driving. And I don't want to be the old dude driving the Corvette. That's why I want to get a Porsche. No, I'm teasing. I don't know. I like the Genesis Coupe. I just don't drive it. I really want a Z06 Corvette and a coupe, not the convertible. It's a hard time. Anyhow, whatever. They all have a removable whatever. The Sentinel, Johnny 3 bar. Kurt 24, what's up? We got Goonbeam. Goonbeam and I have been trading messages on the grams. Let's see, we get this car self-driving. It gobbles. Because I'm running Frog Pilot. Let's see. Let's set my maximum speed-ish and let the car drive. So what did the beams of Goon say? I need to get my prints. So the print scan, and I'll throw the link in the description. I'll IG it to you. So they got the prints done, and so now here's the fudged up thing. I've got, finally, for once in my darn life, I'm in a gun build competition, and I'm like, I've got my primary goal complete. I just have to. I did some touch-up paint. I still got to do a little bit more touch-up paint. So the way I set up in my brain the gun competition, I set up a primary goal and then some, extra goals. And my and it's Kyle here. Hey, Kyle from Anderson, how's it going, man? So I don't know if Kyle wants me to share, but he had a loss in his That's rough. That's rough. Man, it's unfortunate as you age, you experience more and more loss in your life. I lost my mom in my 20s. I lost my dad a couple of years ago. Terry lost her mom a couple of years ago and her dad over the summer. John lost his dad, I think about a rough, rough thing. And it's kind of weird. I'm 58, and my dad, mentally wasn't there for like the last 20 years. He wasn't the guy I knew for the majority of my life. In the last, decade plus, 2 decades, he was not the witty, sharp guy that I knew my entire life. And I kind of thought it wouldn't affect me when he passed because the guy I know was gone for a long time. And I hate to say it, maybe it's a little selfish on my part that the reason, and I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out, trying to understand what goes on in my own brain. It hit me pretty hard when my dad passed. And I don't know if it's just selfish reasons, because somebody explained it to me. It's like parachuters jumping out of an airplane, and you realize your number is sooner than later. And I don't know if it's that realization or just like when Terry's dad passed, and I this sounds so disrespectful. When Terry's mom passed, it was sad and all that, and I was closer to her dad, but when I went to the house after Terry's mom passed, her dad was there, and I liked her dad. We had a good relationship. I enjoyed being around him. And now I go to the house, and it's not a warm fuzzy feeling. It's just they're doing the estate sale. Things are getting sold for pennies on the dollar. It's the end of an era. And I don't know if it's my own issues with my own mortality, or that hey, stuff's totally changed. That it's the end of a big portion of my life. Like with my father passing, with Terry's dad passing. I've known him for like 40 years. I've known him. I mean, I probably could put a pin in a calendar and tell you how long I've known him since. It's a long time. And just recently, Jonah's passing, and that's like, somebody I really enjoyed, and I don't want to say I was close with him, but he was one of those guys you met and you knew he was going to be a good friend for a long time, and that was tough. It is tough. Anyhow, not what I intended on talking about, but really just want to say, like, hey, I'm very excited about the Anderson Big Bore project. Like I had my primary goals, I had stretch goals, I had backup plans for certain stretch goals. Silencer Co. came through with a suppressor for me, so you all can laugh at the joke. I did get the free suppressor, so still got to get the mount. And Hank Strange said he might have something for me, so that'd be cool. Um, Jonah was supposed to get me Reardon mounts for the can, and I mean it just whew, wow. I know Dark talked about it on his show last night. The handling a firearm, we take it all too common, and you can't treat this stuff casually. In aviation, you have checklists and all that bit, which are trying to keep you from ending up a smoking hole in the ground. And yeah, I'm really doing this bad. In firearms, we really don't have a checklist. I mean, we have, always keep your finger off the trigger. Always says. And I don't know if why the fudge are we pocket carrying the Sig P365, and it's in a holster, and how I pull it out of my pocket, how it catches, how I angle it to get it out. And I'm like, I gotta do better. I could have had instances where I've been lucky on a couple of instances where I thought a gun was empty and it was loaded when I took it out for photos and stuff like that. I mean, we gotta be certain that we treat every gun as though it's loaded all the time and with no exceptions. And all right, dude, green light. So yeah, there's a lot to it. But going back to the Anderson Big Bore competition, I'm very excited about this competition. I think a lot of us that are competing are like stepping up the build. We're all going to a higher level on the build. I'm having a lot of fun with the build, and I was saying this to Drew this morning, Drew in Oregon, that I wanted to build something that I'd want to have, not that it wins a competition, but I want to have fun with it, and I'm doing that. I've got a couple of stretch goals. I had backup plans for stretch goals. So getting the gun done, boom, complete. I still have a little bit of touch-up work. I did some touch-up work the other day. I'm going to go home and do a couple of more touch-ups and stuff like that, get the colors right on things. Picking up the can. So my primary plan and backup plan is the can went to Hank Strange. Hank is an FFL SOT out of his house. He's got a range at his house. So even if the transfer didn't go, I would be able to get the photos and the video of the can on the gun at Hank's. So that's like multiple layer onion backup plan on plans. I have a couple of other stretch goals, which I have a secret partner in my stretch goal, and maybe he's still watching. Kyle, that's you. And I also have a backup plan to that stretch goal, and I'm printing a jig to do some machine work. So it's going to be kind of interesting. So I gotta say, and I hope Kyle knows that. Hey, Rod Wayne, I'm sorry, I'm not reading real good. When I get home, I'll read better. I promise, because I'm driving. Well, the car's driving. Let's just say that. So we all love that we're working with Kyle Wade. We like Kyle Wade as a human. Doesn't matter that he gives us free stuff, although that does help. No, I'm teasing. Yeah, love working with Kyle Wade. Love his attitude. Just have a lot of fun. you know, there's people out there that you just have a good time with, and Kyle's one of them. So that he was cool with the idea. So this was Joe's idea, Shooting Gallery New England's idea. I don't know if Joe's in the chat, to do this Anderson Big Bore competition. So in case you guys don't know, Walt, Joe, Crump, Dark, and I are doing this Anderson Big Bore competition. Oh shoot, I gotta go to the supermarket. I'm in the wrong lane. Let's see, I'm gonna go home and come back. That's what I'm gonna do, because I need to get some paint on some parts. And now that I'm at a stoplight, Barton Fig was up, Kurt 24, we got Ron Wayne, who do we got? FGM, not J. So Barton Fig, I can't crap on Bear Creek Arsenal because they're the ones, they sent me out an upper, a complete upper in 8.6. I needed a barrel for this competition. So I harvested the barrel out of that upper. Agorizer, what's up? Oh, we got Dark here. What do I do? I hit some button. And I gotta drive again. So yeah, I gotta throw a little bit more paint on, and in case you're wondering, it's 80 degrees. I was thinking about stopping by the beach and did not. Let's see, let me hit. I don't know if did you hear the gobble, gobble, gobble? That's the frog pilot driving. Let's see. Anderson Manufacturing. So is that Kyle or is it Anderson Manufacturing? So, love the new pony. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, I think the funny thing was, like, everybody I know in the YouTube firearms community is already working with Kyle. So, you know, Eagle Run 2-3, Ron Wayne, you know, a boatload, like pretty much, Rogue Banshee, like everybody I know. And guys that I really like, you know, like I said, Eagle Run 2-3, I talk to him pretty frequently. Ron Wayne I don't talk to enough. Rogue Banshee I don't talk to enough. So, you know, and guys I really like, you know, guys that I really sincerely like. And it's funny how that happens, that like you'll categorize somebody in your brain and that you like them, but you just don't talk to them enough. And anyhow, and it's always fun talking to Ron Wayne. I have such a good time with Ron and Misty, and it's just, I love that their channel blew up, and it's just such a fun story. It's fun that I know them through the journey. We talk, you know, YouTube-ish all the time. I tried, you know, some YouTube experiments, and we're just recently on flyingRich Firearms. In case you don't know, in case I haven't said enough times, I have hit 20,000 subscribers on flyingRich Firearms. flyingRich Firearms, you know, as much as I don't want to like crap on the channel too much because it's my most successful channel, but it's kind of, and please don't misunderstand what I'm about to say. I don't think I'm any kind of great talent or artist or anything like that. But flyingRich Firearms is not fine art. Let's just, and I'm the first to admit it. Breaking 6-3 Supreme Court decision. flyingRich Firearms is not fine art. But it's kind of an interesting experiment, and I have a method to the madness, and I'm going somewhere with it, so stay tuned. And really, I'm just saying that so it sounds like I'm like really smart and planning something, but that's not true at all. Anyhow, so I did want to say thanks to, and I can't name everybody, I don't think yet. There's a lot of companies there that have helped me with the build. Of course, Anderson. I'll name, because I named two of them already. So Anderson, I named three. Anderson. Big thanks out to them because they sent me everything but a barrel. Barrel and a muzzle device for a firearm. So they sent me all that stuff, which is cool. Bear Creek Arsenal, which sent me a complete upper, which I'm harvesting a barrel for the build, and Silencer Co. for sending me a suppressor. Would totally, basically I begged them, not even for a T&E, just to send it over to Hank, and I'll do photo, video, and send it back. Because when I asked for a T&E, they're like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. And I'm like, I don't even want a T&E. I don't want it. I want to send it back. Yeah. So that was kind of a surprise. So I'm very excited. I don't know. I've talked to a number of guys. They said it seems like when you hit 20K subs, that's when companies, firearms companies start, talking to you and thinking about you. And I'm not saying this to trash anybody like Dark or Joe who are sub 5K, which, again, we friendly rib about that. And I've made the joke that for the competition, one of the rules is you got to have 5K subs. I have mad respect for Dark in what he does because his channel punches way above its weight as far as, being a sub 5K channel. And I think I have mad respect for Dark's interview skills. I watched 3/4 of the CMMG show last night, and I finished watching it this morning. I like Mike. Really nice, personable guy, and have some ideas to work with them. So I might reach out to them in the future. But there's a bunch of companies I'm gonna have to name. So what I'm gonna do for my build is I'm gonna post a blog on the build, like with the parts and links to get the parts and the cost and breakdown. And I'm very excited. I paid for very low. Oh yeah, and you guys know AR Spy Design did my Duracoat. He uses Duracoat. And garage door open. Garage door open. All right, my daughter's not home, which means the alarm is probably set, and I'll disarm. Okay. All right, old man glasses so I can read. And I probably have to put my old man glasses on. Ah, they're dirty. Keltec is gonna hook Rich up with some free. So Keltec owes me a tour. I won that a number of years ago, and I haven't done the tour of the factory, so I'll have to see if I can still cash in on that deal. Kurt stayed up for the whole stream. Okay. and love Ron and Misty. They're a lot of fun. And of course, Dark. Let's see. I'm just looking through the chat here, see if there's anything I missed. And Ron Wayne says Kyle rocks. Of course. So yeah, the Frog Pilot. I threw the Frog Pilot on my wife's car. I'm looking. She's at work. So let's see. Gallery gang. All right. Does that mean Joe is in here? Yes, Joe is in here. Mr. B. Wait. So, Mr. BS, I missed you. How's it going, man? And I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. There's so much to be happy about. And I joke that I'm happy I only worked 4 months this year or less, but I really need a job. Making money is kind of important, especially keep your wife from losing her mind. Let's get Corvettes this weekend. So that G70 was fun too. Oh, okay, yeah. So where's hold on. So there's my Genesis. Let's get out and walk around. Turn this off. What do I have in the car here? Do I have anything in the car I need to bring in? I don't think so. So I got that's my garage. And the reason my garage is like that is because, well, that half is where my wife is supposed to park, and the other half is where I'm supposed to park. And because I ran out of storage, I started storing stuff on the ceiling. And so what I want to do is, those are 27-gallon Home Depot containers, and I think they're like $9 and change, so not too expensive. And what I want to do, ideally, is to get everything out of this freaking garage. And the refrigerator sucks. That's going to be a pain in the ass. Because to open and get in the refrigerator, you got to like have room. So even if I remove the shelving, I'd love to get the shelving out of here and like into the cargo container. So let's see. I'm gonna roll back on the comments, see if I missed new comments. So yeah, is that due? Yeah, I guess that's due. So it's like 80-ish, like low 80s, I guess, right now. Yeah, I don't know when the last time I drove that, but I don't have the keys in my pocket. Why is that car sitting low? So okay. So all of that ish is my camera dirty. Let's walk around. For once, my pool is not bright green. I gotta trim this back. I got all sorts of work to do. I got the new R2D2 head on the vessel for the filter housing. That guy. This is the macadamia tree in one of the storms that came by. It was like full of macadamias, but I'm not sure how to harvest them. And they all fell, and I don't know what's going on. And I'm gonna have to pressure wash this ish, because this ish is not looking good. But the pool, all right. I guess I gotta clean the filter because the pool vac robot-ish, whatever, is not moving so good. You can see the pool's looking pretty good. Although, I got a little bit, I don't know if you could see that, if it's coming out on the phone. Like the vac did not hit this area. And, you know, the vac hit there, but not here, so it's got a little green going on. Yeah, I gotta clean the filter, but it's been cold. So, yes, the cargo containers, the 27-gallon storage containers should go into the cargo container. And if you guys haven't seen my video about, and I need to take that down to keep the wife happy. So, 20-foot cargo container. I thought I knew everything about cargo containers, but there's still more to know. I was gonna joke that this is my new gun safe. And yeah, so I got a little hole. Where is it? Right there. So yeah, I guess it doesn't smell that bad anymore. I've been leaving the door open. And so really, let's see, where are we here? Cargo container TGUT 2.0, yeah. One buried, oh yeah. Yeah. Well, considering the water table here is about a foot below, yeah, and I got the ladder and I jumped up on top. So my neighbor behind me, super cool. He's like, hey, put it wherever you want. It's your property. Do whatever you want. Originally, I wanted it over there, but it's a little more stealthy over here. And so hopefully none of my neighbors have a beef. And don't look at my mistreated dragon fruit that I haven't paying any attention to whatsoever. So yeah, this part of the yard looks like a tropical paradise. And then you got that. And my banana plants, trees, whatever you want to call them, have not been doing good. So here's 3 of them. So I had one bunch of bananas in I don't know how many years, and then frickin' nothing. I think the soil just sucks. I think the soil on most of my property sucks. So that's where I am. But so what I really wanted to talk about was, being thankful about all the companies, and I can't name them all, but there's a bunch of companies that have been helping with this project, so I'm pretty excited. Um, I want to say happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Thank you for all the support. Let me get in. Doggy! Who's the doggy? Who's the crazy dog? Who's the crazy dog? Who's the crazy dog? You're not doing crazy dog things. What's going on? Go on, go. Go. Go, 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 go. Go crazy dog! She's a lot of fun. Oh, hold on. She gets excited and attacks things. Yeah, but she's torn up her bed also. And so the problem is that dog right there, is busy tearing up things, and then the other dog eats what she tears up. And that's how she had surgery one time, had stuff surgically removed. So what else is going on here? Let's see. So cargo container, Anderson build, thanks to people. Oh, print scan. So the signal to noise ratio is pretty horrible. Let me get my Chromebook, guys. Well, let me take my shoes off so I don't truck dirt through the darn house. So, unless we go to the office and do this. Yeah, I just gotta go to the office. Where's the other dog? All right, hold on. Just want to get eyes on. We got one dog. Where's the other dog? She sometimes goes in my office. Okay. The other dog is still sleeping on my daughter's bed. She's so cute. Dark is here, just otherwise occupied. Uh-oh, my Team Uncool banner has come down. All right, so yeah, I'm stupid excited to have gotten my digital fingerprints done. Come on, computer, wake up. Wake up. I realized, you ever 3D print something and the design looks like it works, and then you print it and realize the design of what you did isn't really working? All right, that's not. So if you search for like digital fingerprint, and it's EFT, electronic fingerprint transfer, you get, so sponsored links. So whenever you see a sponsored link, that means somebody paid to be there. Now, boom, this is it. So I don't know why this is showing up a lot easier, but this is the one I went to. And so it shows you location. Am I zoomed in? Let me think. No. All right. So you can drop in your location, and it says get started, blah, blah, blah. All right. Now, the one thing I was kind of surprised with, so I'm an individual. You click through. Do I have to close this? Go away. Do I have to select a place? All right, for individuals support, I don't want to contact us. Okay, so anyhow, let me go ATF fingerprinting. Isn't that where I was? Understanding questions, because it actually said Form 4 suppressor. So let me put in my zip code. Don't look at what I'm 3D printing there either, because that's for something I'm working on. All right. So let me just click on a place. Okay, so print authorized Palm Beach, blah, blah, blah. Schedule an appointment. Anyhow, somewhere it did say Form 4 ATF. So definitely printscan.com for the win. Printscan. Printscan.com. Because I asked a number of people um, in the firearms community about where to go to get digital prints, and they really didn't know. But printscan.com does the EFT file. So the thing about like I was sitting in my car like just punching in my next destination to run errands, and I got the email, like the guy said, oh, you may get the email while you're walking still in the building. I got the email, and then they sent me a token, texted me a token to recover, blah, type that in, blah. And it looked like the same routine signing in to make an appointment, but it's like I already had an appointment, and that's how you get your fingerprints back. Um, they once you download it, they delete them from their system. It's like, what? I thought they were like forever available. It's like, no. So it's on my phone. I uploaded it to Google Drive. I emailed it to Lola because they were going to be doing my fingerprint processing. So just in case you're dealing with that ish that you need fingerprints and you want to do digitally, and the reason to do again, first suppressor ever. I'm a suppressor noob. So we're doing e-forms, all electronic forms. And if you do your fingerprint electronically also, ding, 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 winner, winner, chicken dinner, you're basically in the 72-hour processing, which unfortunately means it's an 8-hour round trip to see Hank and Lola. I'm going to have to do that twice. So that's the ish. Damn. I'm not going to show you what I'm 3D printing because it's kind of interesting and it has to do with my project. So I'm not going to show that. Wish I could. It's fun. It's cool. It's interesting. With that, folks, I am going to sign off. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. I mean, I hope you're sharing it with some loved ones. I'm hoping that you have something to be thankful for. Look, I don't know where you are on the spectrum. I'm assuming if you watch me and you listen to Dark and Crump and all that bit, that you're happy that we got Donald Trump as president elect and that he's making badass appointments. There's still a process to all of this stuff. God bless all of us. God bless our country. And stay safe. If you're traveling, be safe. Keep your head on a swivel. Don't live stream and watch video while you're driving because there's enough dumb people doing dumb things out there, and don't be one of them. Thanks a lot, guys.